All right. Good afternoon. Good evening. We'll call this meeting Harrison County Legislative Body Special Call Meeting. See if we still got echo. All right, very good. Special call meeting, it is June 30th, 2026, 6 p.m. If you don't mind, stand with me for the prayer and pledge. Let's pray. Father, Lord, just thank you for this day, God. Thank you for us coming together to wrap up another successful budget year, Father. Lord, we just want to uplift our community to you, Lord. Continue to lead, God, and direct us, and as we prepare for the holiday for America's 250, Lord, just continue to be with our country. May we continue to thrive, continue to give Harrison County opportunities, Lord, and surround us with good people, Father. Again, may we be safe over the weekend. Tonight, just look over us over this meeting, Father. May we conduct business wisely and continue with our efforts to serve our communities. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you may be seated. All right, Ms. Tosh, you mind calling the roll?
Jeff Jones. Here. William Carter.
Here.
Tommy Page.
Here.
Sonny Seagull.
Here.
Tom Eastman.
Here.
Aaron Woods.
Here.
Mac Manning.
Here.
Blake Sample.
Here.
Terry Allen.
Here.
Randall King.
Here.
Zach Johnson.
Here.
Nick Peterson.
Here.
Joe Ross.
Here. All right, we got a quorum. All right. Item number 4, reading and approval of previous minutes. You guys had time to review your minutes. If there are any comments or questions, I'd entertain a motion to approve. Got a motion by Jack Johnson. Is there a second? All right. Todd Beecham, second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Very good. Item number 5 is where we recognize the public. If any comments that you would like to address the county commission, now is your time. Come forward. If you don't mind, please state your name for the record.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Tate. Most of you know me. I'm from District 1 Watersburg. On your agenda tonight, you're going to see one section, it's a District 2 request of a highway dedication. Part of that is something that I requested from Mr. Riley Holmes. Most of you here know Mr. Riley Holmes. He was a Little League coach for 51 years. He coached most of the time 2 teams a year, sometimes Babe Ruth and sometimes Junior League football. I know there's been a lot of good citizens come out of Henderson County who've done a lot of good things, and we can't rename a road or a street after everyone. There's certain people who dedicate a large part of their life to helping shape youth in the county and build future leaders. And I think Riley Holmes is one of those type of people. I never played a Little League for him, but I did work 4 years ago with Hardy Machine Company. And to this day, going back when I was 18 years old, to this day, he's still a mentor of mine. He's a lot of the reason that I came to do what I did. But it's not about me, it's about his performance. So it's my request that the commission rename section 22A Coach Riley Holmes Highway. Thank you for your time.
I'll make a motion we do that, Mayor.
right, well, that's in the, I guess we're number 7.3. You want to hold till we get there, Jack, for discussion? That's all right. All right, any other comments? All right, moving to unfinished business. Wasn't approached by any unfinished business. Commissioner, you guys have any?
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I just said I'd make a motion.
Okay, we'll move down to new business, 7.1. Constable appointment, District 4. Several months ago, Kimmy Spann out of District 4 approached the County Commission about being appointed as constable. This board can do that, have to be appointed by this board to the Election Commission. Kimmy did win his District 4 constable seat. He's requesting early appointment because there's some training coming up next month, and he's wanting to take some personal leave from his job when he's available to go take that training. But he has to be a appointed constable at the time. So he's in St. Louis today. He texted me earlier, said he couldn't get out in time to make it home. But his request is for appointment to that seat that he did win, and just take an early effect for his training. So I'd entertain a motion. Got Todd Beecham, I seen Tanya Stegall second. Any discussion on that? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. 7.2, let me back up. Robin, is there anything we need to do? Can you take it from there? Okay. 7.2, Fire Department. Chief, you mind coming up? Hey, Cody, we get there, turn that microphone on. No, it should be on the handle. You have to take that mic off. There you go. That means go.
All right, so I handed you all a sheet of paper about what Station 9 is wanting to do. If you can see on the paper, the black line is what they currently own, okay? That's what the Henderson County Fire Department's on, that's the station. So the station has, through fundraising, all that, they want to add on. They have in 2024, they received a tanker through the Community Development Block Grant, and they're electing to keep their old one. So they're wanting to build a bay to put it in. Also, their fundraising trailer that they use, like on the 4th where they hook the hog, they want to get it inside in a bay. So with the current property adding on to either side, they really can't do. So the station has approached the timber company about buying it. It's $3,000 an acre for 3 acres. And the station, the money through fundraising will pay for the property. We're here tonight to get y'all's approval because it will have to go in our name and Henderson County Fire Department's name. And when they add on and all that, we'll pay for the insurance. So that's basically what we're here to do.
What station is it?
Station 9 on 104 South, Dodge Chapel.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second.
All right. Terry Allen, second, correct? Yes. All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you, Chief.
Also, when the meeting's over, Tanker 11 is sitting out here. That's our last grant that we received through the Community Development Block Grant. So I'd like for y'all to take a look around it. It was about a $470,000 project, and about $70,000 is what come out of our budget. So it's a nice truck, but thank you.
All right, at this time, we'll go ahead and, Commissioner Stegall, item 7.3.
Okay, over the last few years, I've had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Riley Holmes several times. And through the discussions over the years, I found out that he coached. I'm not from here originally, so I did not know this. Although he is special to me because he coached my husband, all his brothers, my nephews, and probably everybody that's sitting in this audience has been touched by him coaching either you or a family member. So we had talked about different things at the ballpark. There was never, he said, one thing that I really hated was that I don't really have anything that was named after me, leaving a legacy for my children and my grandchildren for the years to come. So the more I thought about it, I thought, you know, this is a man that dedicated 51 years of his life to the children of our county. He's a man of true integrity. He treated all the children the same. It didn't matter what their last name were. And I feel like that's very important. I decided that I wanted to bring to the commission to see if there was any way that we could go through the state and name Highway 22A to the Chester County line after Coach Riley Holmes. I think that dedicating that highway to him would show him how important he's been to our citizens in this county, and I believe that it's the right thing to do. I think that he should be able to leave a legacy when he's given so much and contributed so much to our county. I know Jack wants to make a motion. I have something else to read if I need to. There's 2 letters here that are letters of recommendation from citizens in our county. But like I said, I think we could go through the audience and probably ask anybody here, and he's touched everybody's life in one way or another. I don't think anybody could find anything bad to say about this man. And with me leaving at the end of this term, I want to see this happen. I want to see it come to fruition for him. So I will make the motion to name Highway 22A after Mr. Riley Holmes. I want the sign to say Coach Riley Holmes.
Okay.
And I want to see to it that it gets to the state and
Yeah, we'll make sure it gets to this next session.
okay,
We'll
do
get it
you
turned
need to
in.
have a resolution?
I'll work on it.
You already have,
Yeah,
okay, you
yeah,
take care of it.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. And you got a second from Jack, any discussion?
No.
All right,
Well deserved.
okay. Well, I know Mr. Coach Riley Holmes will be pretty excited about that. And Mike, thank you for making comment to the commission about that. All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. We'll get that sent to the state. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. In your packets, we're going to skip down to 7.9, the victim assistance assessment fee. We need to approve that prior to going to the nonprofit appropriations. Should be the last page in your packet. As many of you know, we've worked on this resolution where a victim assistance fee was initially started in 2006, where $45 allocated from the court systems to the Carl Perkins Center. $42 of that went to the Carl Perkins, and the other $3 went to the courthouse itself through their fees. After looking for some more funding, located this bill, updated it through this last session. At past session, every time we went somewhere it didn't fail, it went all the way through, raising that fee to $125, $15 going to the court. But the rest, the county commission gets to allocate that funding. As a result, if you look on the back of that page, we're going to be able to allocate, this is my recommendation to you guys, allocate $58 to the Carl Perkins, $42 to the Family Justice Center, $5 to CASA, and $5 to RAP. That allows, especially CASA and RAP, they come every year for this funding. What this allows is now they have dedicated funding every month. They don't have to submit the request. So that's my request to you guys. This is also going to save us in our appropriations throughout the year, where we were taking appropriation monies out of our general fund to donate to these nonprofits. Now the people committing crimes will be supporting these agencies, which saving our tax dollars, we put our money somewhere else. So I'd entertain a motion. Todd Beecham got a motion. Is there a second? Aaron Wood, any discussion?
Just for all of them, or just for that?
It's 4 entities. It's on the second page of that.
I can't find mine, it's not worse what I thought
Okay, any discussion? Call the roll, please. Go, you can say, go ahead.
The victim assistance program. On page 18 of our budget, we've allocated $60,609. Are these programs, A, B, C, and D here on the resolution, they're all nonprofits, correct?
The only one that we're looking at on appropriations is CASA, $5,000, before we want to redo that resolution, get the resolution, that have to be omitted.
Okay.
And that's why we bumped down to 7.9 prior to approving that other resolution. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I was trying to figure out how the victim assistance program, since we're having to create a new program, or funding for that program, because in the beginning, it was funded through a grant, correct?
No. So you're talking about the Family Justice Center?
Okay.
Yeah, the Family Justice Center is a new funding item. Now that we have a funding source coming in with revenue, we had to list it within our budget.
Do we have an expected revenue from this fee?
I believe it's expected revenue from the victim assistance fee.
I've got a question on the nonprofit. Well,
I've got a spreadsheet right here, me up there, right quick. Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
on Stevens Dentistry, it's $4,900. There,
Oh, can we wait till we get over to the appropriations on that?
sure,
All right, right on the screen, you guys see the screen. So currently that's the tentative revenue estimated. That's what it's stated.
So the expected revenue will cover the cost of
Yes.
the additional program?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what something we made sure that we were making sure that that program was completely 100% funded,
Okay.
in the event we, outside any grant funding.
so everyone that's on the screen now is all being funded directly through this new fee. that we got.
Yes, sir. Just like we talked about in the budget committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we reallocated that funding, and that's gonna add, some dollars to the county right here through the, $15 assessment also. And so if you take that number in addition to what we were giving to the nonprofits, it protected our general fund budget, on these services. It's good legislation.
How much they gonna allow to go back in the general fund?
Say again?
How much is they gonna allow to go back in the general fund we've been putting out? 94,000, that ain't the number there.
Well, some of these, it's new funding, so we were funding RAP at like 14,000, CASA another 5,000. So you're looking at 20 grand roughly. Is that, am I seeing that right, Megan?
What is the 94,640?
Excuse me?
What is the 94,666? What does that tell us?
The total, that's a total revenue, potential coming in for that victim assistance fee total through the court system. Now, keep in mind that this assessment fee can fluctuate based on crime, whether or not, So the intentional thing of this is with the victim assistance, with all these programs is to reduce that, to reduce the involvement of it. There will be a delay in this funding, because of July 1 when this takes place. So we want to immediately start recouping this money to sometime after July, August, even into September. And then there again, it requires funding for people to make sure they're paying their fines also. But it is a new funding mechanism. Prior to the legislators, we worked good with our Representative Brock Martin, Kurt Hastings, and Ed Jackson. It flew through the House and Senate. Only got one question. There was a representative from Memphis who was concerned about the person committing the crime, that they won't be able to afford to pay this. So, and I'll let you guys determine which representative from Memphis that was. He's been all over the news. So, good discussion. All right, any other discussion? Call the roll.
Tommy Page.
Yes.
Tony Seagull.
Yes.
Todd Beecham.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Matt Manning.
Yes.
Blake Stelter.
Yes.
Terry Allen.
Yes.
Randall King.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Nick Peters.
Yes.
Joe Ross. Jeff James.
Yes.
William Carter.
Yes.
All right. Now we'll move up to 7.4 into the resolution for appropriations to nonprofit charitable. On that page,
What page is that? One.
you'll see, I'm not sure exactly what page, it's going to be after the fire department's request.
It just says page 1 after the 21, that's page 1.
Really doesn't have Page 1. Page 1. Credit refunding package.
Jack, if you want to move seats to get in between Nick and Randall, you can cheat off them. All right, so, and also to the gallery out here, you guys can see on the screens that the appropriations there, that we're talking about. Southwest HRA, 4734, Lexington Senior Citizen, Scottsdale. This is the same information we passed on the first reading. The only change that I'm going to ask for permission to omit is at the bottom of that page, CASA. Take the $5,000 off because we have the victim assistance assessment fee. I'll get it right in a minute. So that will be zero out. We good with that, Megan? And this would be the only change. And on page 2, it'll just be a continuation of these nonprofits. Pending any other comments, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
That, I still haven't found that page. Is that the one that's got
Stevens Ministry, right?
Stevens Ministries on the second page at $8,900. What was your question?
Here's you see the article, they lost a psychiatrist or something that they're not using anymore. And I just wondered, was that person, I've got pictures where I'm tell you what it said. Somebody has to lay off up there.
Yeah, so they had a counselor, he left, and I talked to Steve Hensley a few days ago, actually last week, and they're looking at rebranding and getting more out of the counseling services, more into the preventative and type of nature of what they began with.
That was my question, is that by not having, it says psychiatrist, I believe. Was that money being used to pay this person?
I don't believe it, well, I can't speak for Stevens Ministry, and I don't believe they're here. I believe it's just in general, to assist them with their services.
I make a motion to approve these nonprofits.
All right. Is there a second? Todd Beecham, any discussion? All right, call the roll.
Tommy Beecham.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Mike Manning.
Yes.
Blake Sample.
Yes.
Terry Allen.
Yes.
Randall King.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Nick Peterson.
Yes.
Joe Ross.
Yes.
Jeff James.
Yes.
William Carter.
Yes.
Tommy Taylor.
Yes.
Tommy Steele.
Yes.
All right, I want to pass this next resolution over to our finance director, various funds appropriation resolution.
So if you change the 5,000 allocated to CASA, that's also gonna change, your 55190 other local health services. That will zero that amount from 5,000 to zero on that resolution. So that will make your total amount that you are, expending in the general fund, $15,005,229.
Okay, that's at the top of page 2. Yeah.
Everybody sign up. The other amount that is different from the last time we spoke is the 51100 county commission. I updated those numbers in the budget per the approval at the last meeting for the commissioner pay. So those numbers are different in the budget you received last time.
I do have a question on the commission pay thing, and I don't know if this is the right moment to bring this up.
All right.
But we had voted to take the insurance, to be able to have the insurance, we voted to take that off.
Yes.
Now, since then, I have found out that insurance is available to the school board.
Yes.
So if we're equalizing and trying to be the same as the school board, then we should have that opportunity. I don't want the insurance, I'm just saying, there's people that want it. Should we not still have that opportunity? If we're trying to be equal to the school board, should it all be the same?
You know, I've looked at it too, and that's one of my concerns, you know, after looking at it. I know the intent was for the county commission to get up to the same pay as the school board, which it should, you know, at all purposes. And I've looked at other government entities in our area, such as, you know, I looked at the city of Lexington. I believe they have 4 taking insurance out, paid 100% for aldermen that's offered.
Yeah.
I feel like that, you know, with the county commission, you know, we need to at least be equal to our own school board body.
That's my thought, and if I need to make a motion or whatever,
Special call.
so what type of special call meant for that?
Well, I mean,
Oh, this is special call, okay.
yeah, so it essentially affects the budget. I don't know whether we go, when we get down to the second reading of the overall budget, is that where we would make that call at? It has to do with funding, so I would assume so.
I know you had mentioned last week that the county pays a portion of that.
Yeah.
Now, I was on the commission when we voted to be eligible for it. I didn't ever remember us voting on anything. Do y'all remember us ever voting?
There was 5 of us here that voted for that 100%.
Did we vote though that the county would pay a portion of it?
We would be like an employee, wouldn't it, Tommy?
I voted against it, we voted, it was.
No, everybody voted for it.
No, we didn't. I didn't vote for the county to pay for it, and Harold Tyler did not, I can assure you. It was about 8 to 6, and when it voted for the county to pay 80% of it. everybody voted to be. We weren't eligible when we were elected to be part of the state insurance. It wasn't even offered to us. The state offered it to us, and we took it. And then we took a vote, I believe this is correct, if the county would pay 80% of it.
We would be just like a employee.
Right.
That's remember we voted for.
Does the employees get 80% pay?
Yes.
But it wasn't like that then, I don't think.
It was, I think it was like that. I voted against it because I didn't think that the county should be paying us because we were part-time.
Well, if we're gonna be equal, I'm not tired, I think it ought to stay the same.
So let's get into, so when we get over to the item 7.8, the reading, let's talk about that, because that's where that's where it was taken out of, from 24, I think, too, so we talked about it there, but this resolution here only has to do with the overall pay, I believe, so. Is that correct? Yeah, okay.
The overall appropriation and employee budget.
Let's look here.
I'll declare that I'm still for Board of Education before voting on this.
Was it the Board of Education, they didn't understand it, they did that.
Now, they had to pay a portion of theirs too, right? Is that right, Meg?
And
I can speak to the state law says that they must offer us the insurance, and we have to pay 100% of the cost.
Y'all do have to pay 100% of it. Okay.
so we all have essentially free insurance.
No, we don't have any, we have to pay 100%.
Okay.
It's like our bill is a point, I have to pay 100%.
And I'm good with
Just
that.
adding the 24 to
It's 100%. I just think we still ought to have it offered.
Yeah.
Even if we
That's
don't
all.
pay for it.
We had control, I mean,
But like I said, I don't remember us ever voting to change it. Your mind, no, we voted for the insurance. Man,
I think it's two different things.
All right, so, I tell you what, we really need to, pause this resolution right here, and we need to address the, on that, Todd, basically, if you go over here and look under the budget itself, on the expenditures on page 5 of 40, where it says budgeted amount, the 24,200 that was removed basically should go back, and that number on the resolution be increased by that. For two?
Michael,
I see where it says.
doesn't have insurance.
Hey, Rob, I got
One sec. What was your question, Jack?
I was asking what school board does for attention.
Megan, what's the school board? How do they carry their insurance? How do they, is it matched? Is it 100%?
It's 67%.
67%.
So the school pays, the school board matches that?
But we're not talking about the school board, we're talking about the board members. Mike said-
School board members.
He said they have to pay 100%.
I have to pay 100% of it.
Oh, the difference, maybe.
How much comes out of that check every month for insurance?
I'm lost.
I'll have to go back and pull it up. I do not have an equation on it.
Okay, the board members pay 100 million of their own insurance.
I'm not talking about teachers, I'm talking.
Hold on, Jack.
I don't have that information right now. I just can't tell you off the top of my head now.
So yes, I agree.
I'm sorry if I'm causing.
No, you ain't causing a
I thought
problem.
we need to address this now.
I agree.
The more I've thought about it, and I've talked to a few people about it, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it just needs to be left alone, just like it was.
yeah.
Okay. So what we need to do is allocate that money in the resolution to include insurance for the commission. Okay? So basically, increasing it, what was budgeted the last several years was $24,200. Is that what you guys see?
I don't think there's many commissioners that have it. I know I've never had the insurance.
Yeah.
I know that we'd said two, and Andy was one of them.
Andy was one, I'm the other one.
You're the other.
Yeah, and it makes me no difference whatsoever.
Because you're an employee of the school system anyway.
Right.
I'll be honest, at first I was against it because I felt like it's a part-time job and if we're not giving insurance to our part-time employees, I was like, then we shouldn't have it. But then I had to pull back and say, if the board, the school board, elected officials has it, it doesn't matter what I think personally, like we should be fair and it should be across the board. Like if TCA code says that they shouldn't be paid more than a county commissioner, then we should go by the law. And if you think about it, that benefit is like payment. So I just want to make sure that we're in line with TCA code. So like I said, it doesn't matter what I thought personally, because personally I didn't think that we should have it. But that doesn't matter. I think that we should be fair. That's the most important thing.
But I would want ours to be the same as theirs. If they're paying 100%, then we should have to pay 100% too.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, but we'll check into it. So what there needs to be a motion on is making that amendment to it.
I have one question. If no county commissioners take insurance, do you still have to allocate money for insurance?
No, not if anyone takes it, but we would have to go back at, open enrollment if somebody signed up and allocated that.
Yeah.
So it's either you allocate it now or you don't allocate it later.
But that's what I'm saying. There's nobody, well, you won't know after the
But
next.
currently, we do have one commissioner on it, and the only way for him to change at this point would be if the county quit funding or quit allowing it, then basically he would drop off and he would be eligible to enroll on the other one prior to open enrollment.
Be a qualified,
Qualified then.
amendment.
When could he enroll in the other one?
September 1st.
September 1st.
Mayor, you need a motion just to leave it alone?
Well, we can leave the budget like this. We can leave the budget like this and come back and you guys, can make a separate motion about allowing insurance again. And then when it's time, if someone takes it, then we can do a budget amendment to pay for it.
As long as it just stays, where they got,
Yeah.
offering insurance here.
So if you guys, this does affect everything, at the end of the day, the budget. So if you guys want to address that now,
I'll make a motion to leave it the way it is. I mean, with
the insurance,
with the insurance available, yes.
okay,
I'll second.
okay. Any discussion, any more discussion on it?
So we're still $500 a month or $600 a month?
That didn't change, just the insurance. So it'll be $600 a month plus the insurance, if they take it.
If they take it. I mean, nobody might not take it.
Yeah. We have one commissioner, it might be cheaper to go the other route. So, I don't know. We got a motion to second, any other discussion on it? Call the roll.
So, motion is to accept the various funds with insurance available, $600 a month.
Well, this is going to be a separate issue here. This will be a separate issue as far as in maintaining benefits. Really need to be on, and it really needs to be on a special call meeting on the 16th, actually, when we do the tax levy. Let's just do that. That way we keep this clean, and on the 16th, we'll do a tax levy. I'll add that to the 14th, I'm sorry.
This has to do with the budget, Mayor.
It does, but there's no line item in here for it. So, we'll do both. We'll go ahead, we got a motion second on the floor. If our legal team tells us we need to do something different, we'll address it on the 14th. So we got a motion and a second, to keep county insurance for commissioners, if they so choose, and maintain the $600 a month. Okay? Can you call the roll, please?
McManus.
Yes.
Blake Sample.
Yes.
Terry Allen.
Yes.
Randall King.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Lee Peterson.
Yes.
Joe Ross.
No.
Jeff James.
Yes.
William Carter.
Yes.
Tommy Payne.
No.
Tommy Stigall.
Yes.
Todd Beecham.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
More than 8. All right, now back to the resolution. Megan had noted some changes on that. We discussed that, so we got a little sidebar. So entertain a motion to approve the resolution for various funds. Todd Beecham made the motions, or second? Joe Ross?
No.
Oh.
What, man, what's this about?
So the various funds that we initially started talking about, we got to approve a resolution for it. So that would be page 1 over to, we've got solid waste, drug control, highway work funds, general purpose school fund. We got to approve this resolution here. Second, by Joe Ross. Any discussion? All right, call the roll, please.
Terry Allen.
Yes.
Randall King.
Yes.
Jack Johnson.
Yes.
Lee Peterson.
Yes.
Joe Ross.
Yes.
Yes. Jeff James.
Yes.
William Carter.
Yes.
Tommy Payne.
Yes.
Tommy Stigall.
Yes.
Todd Beecham.
Yes.
Aaron Wood.
Yes.
Mac Manning.
Yes.
Blake Sample.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. All right, item number 7.6, we're still waiting on the certified tax rate from the state. So we're going to set a special call meeting on July 14th at 6 p.m. By that time, we should have a certified tax rate. Megan, you got any comments on that? You're good?
Yeah, we're good. Planning on keeping it revenue.
Neutral,
Same,
yeah.
revenue neutral.
So, we talked with the assessor's office, it's moving somewhere like $1.17 and some decimals. Changes from $1.17, 3.4 to 3.7, it's going back and forth, so we're going to be in that range. That's to equalize it, be revenue neutral. But before we can vote on it, we got to actually have the rate. So we'll postpone that to the July 14th at 6 p.m. here. All right, budget amendments, 7.7, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I did have one correction to the government budget amendments that were sent out prior, and I have a copy of those if you would like it. But it's, there would be adding a slot in the sheriff's department for $275 coming from 54-110-106 to 54-110-170, which is SRO. So I'm gonna pass it out.
Thank you, ma'am.
So all of these, except for the ones in solid waste, are just changing between funds that were already there. Solid waste is moving some out of undesignated to cover a few charges. And then this will do government individually. And then I'll explain those.
So So we approve this and then go BOE? All right, so, in front of you, you have the changes for the, government side of the budget amendments. I'd entertain a motion from the budget committee.
That's all moved.
All right, got one from, Aaron Wood, chairman, Jack Johnson's second. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Nick Peters,
Yes.
Joe Ross, Joe James,
Yes.
William Carter,
Yes.
Tommy Page,
Yes.
Tommy Stigall,
Yes.
Todd Beecham,
Yes.
Aaron Wood,
Yes.
Larry Hammond,
Yes.
Blake Sample,
Yes.
Terry Allen,
Yes.
Brandon King,
Yes.
Jeff Johnson.
Yeah.
Motion carried. All right, go ahead, Megan, for the, BOE, Board of Education.
You have the Board of Education budget amendments in your packet. You also have the signed copy from where the school board members signed them, announcing the commission's approval. The majority of it is the summer learning camp. That's the first page. That is for a grant that they received for that program for the summer. And the second page is a few, they are all just changing within the fund, within the line items themselves, except for, in the student body support, that $15,000, that is coming from a grant for the Spain Foundation. It allows them to offer tutors. So that is that additional amount. But everything else is just changing within the, fund that's already there.
Any, questions? I entertain a motion to approve.
I'll entertain a motion.
All right, got a motion from Aaron, got a second from Tanya. So Tanya, speak up from the budget committee.
I have a question. We need to sign this before we leave?
We was just about to tell you that, yep. Budget committee, before you guys leave, see Megan up here, get that signed. Aaron, you've done this before, huh?
Yeah, once or twice.
You done?
About 28 years.
All right, if you don't mind, call the roll.
Joe James,
Go ahead, Jack.
I got a question. And you may want to put this on. I'm in the dark about the building insurance.
All right, let's get this out of the way, then we'll discuss that.
For the code.
Yes, we're on our budget amendments right now,
Okay,
and we'll get into the school stuff.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Jeff Jones,
Yes.
William Carter,
Yes.
Tommy Page,
Yes.
Tommy Stigall,
Yes.
Todd Beecham,
Yes.
Aaron Wood,
Yes.
Mac Manus,
Yes.
Blake Sample,
Yes.
Terry Allen,
Yes.
Brandon King,
Yes.
Jack Johnson,
Yes.
Nick Peterson,
Yes.
Joe Ross.
Yes.
All right. Now, Jack, go ahead.
Well, this building insurance, would you mind coming up here, Dan? You get into these questions. How many of the schools have water damage? All of them?
I don't hear you.
Are there any schools other than Lexington High School that have two separate buildings?
We have 3 buildings that I'm aware of that had water damage recently, Lexington High School, Pin Oak, and Southside.
But I'm talking about, that's only 3 we've had, say, the last 5 years.
Oh, no. We have an ongoing issue with these flat roofs that we put a new roof on a big part of Westover School maybe 2 years ago, I don't remember the exact timeline, spent about $400,000 on that. Bargerton, we had some roof damage at Southside that we've had to repair. It's an ongoing battle with that.
When you do have damage, you notify the insurance company.
Yes, well, not probably for traditional leaks, and Jack, I may be speaking a little out of turn here. When we have damage caused by storms, things like that, yes, of course, would we make a claim, file a claim with Tennessee Risk Management, our insurance company. Some of it is probably wear and tear. I'm not an expert in this field, but I do know that we have an ongoing issue with a constant repair of roofs. Yeah.
When that happens, and their adjuster comes in here and look. Okay, this roof that has been put on. Did the insurance company pay for that, or did the taxpayer pay for it?
Yeah. Jack, I'm not sure exactly
I'll
what
tell
you're
you what,
referring to there.
this is a special call meeting, we really need to stay on focus on the budget here. If we got some maintenance questions or not, Jack, feel free to set an appointment up with Danny and their team.
Yeah, Jack, I'll be happy to talk to you about that, or any other commissioners.
Thank you so much, Danny.
Yeah.
I'll call you and make an appointment then.
All right, thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Danny. And I just have to say, congratulations on the school board, y'all doing a fantastic job this year. We've been kind of across the state, and you guys, a topic on how well the level 5 schools and stuff are doing, so congratulations. All right. All right, so moving down to 7.8, second reading of the 2026-27 budget. But we got to back up. We got a second. Can we call the roll on that? For the school board, okay, we're good. All right. Very good. All right, now we're on to the county budget. The second reading of it. Revenue, staying the same. We're pending certified tax rate. Any questions on this? No questions on it. I'd entertain a motion to approve our upcoming budget. All right. I got a motion from Todd. I saw Tommy first, second from Tommy. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Tommy Page,
Yes.
Tommy Stigall,
Yes.
Todd Newsom,
Yes.
Aaron Wood,
Yes.
Mac Manning,
Yes.
Blake Sample,
Yes.
Terry Allen,
Yes.
Randall King,
Yes.
Jack Johnson, Nick Peterson,
Yes.
Joe Rogers, Jeff James,
Yes.
William Carter,
Yes.
motion carries.
Motion carried. One, let's see, what was it, 10 to 1? Jack voted no on it?
Yes.
All right. All right, so we're gonna move down to notaries. 12 to 1. I'm sorry, that's right, 12 to 1. You gave me a notary here. What'd I do with that? So what? Caden Ivy, yeah, add Caden Ivy to that list, entertain a motion to approve that. Todd Beecham, motion to approve, Joe Ross second, all in favor say aye. Aye. All right, any opposed? All right, number 9, so, I put comments from the mayor on here. I normally, very rarely do I ever put comments on the mayor. Really, it's funny is no one even asked me about what I want to talk about. So that's pretty encouraging, I guess. But over the past several years, you know, the county commission, man, we've, a lot of it's going to be one of our last meetings. I think we wanted to have a special call meeting, but since I addressed this here, I want to thank you guys, each one of you, for serving with us. It's been a pleasure. but there's one thing you can't take away, is your service. Not everybody is willing to put themselves on the line, and, you know, we take them hard conversations, and we get beat up and punched up and public ridicule, but man, there's so much pleasure and seeing how much we give back day to day. A lot of night calls, and not only do you individually have to take the call, but your family, wherever they are, they have to deal with it also. It's something to be said about public service. It's nothing to be taken lightly. For someone to don that hat and run a race, not one time, but several times, it means your passion, dedication to the community goes far beyond your personal needs. And we've got a commissioner here tonight. I've invited his family up. He didn't know this, I don't think. I think we pulled a good one on him. So, Joyce, if you guys want to come up, Aaron, I want to ask you to stand with him if you don't mind up there. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're putting you on the spot.
Oh, yeah. That's been done before.
Has it?
Mayor, I would like to say it's been an honor to serve with Aaron since 2010.
Since 2010? Aaron Wood has represented his district very well. I've got to know Aaron. We're related through my wife, through the Woods family. And Aaron is one of the ones that he don't get rattled too much. He's pretty, but every once in a while the Woods comes out. But Aaron is a friend of mine. He has gave me tutelage and been real kind to me. But over the years, I've seen him work on this commission, and I look back 28 years of service. 28 years. You think about 28 years. I was thinking last night when I was getting ready for bed, you know, during this election, we had candidates that's not even that old that were running. And Aaron has served on this commission from the very beginning, not only this commission, but as a fire chief. And Aaron, I get the opportunity as the county mayor to recognize you, although there's many before me that's came, and I'm sure you taught them well too. And he told me the other day, he said, just when I start to get you trained, I'm leaving. Aaron, on behalf of Henderson County and the people and the constituents and this board, we sincerely thank you for your service to our county. And Joyce, God bless your soul, you're a saint, and I can attest from my spouse the amount of that you go through, and you serve along well. And Cody, you as a family, it's a family event, and you guys have supported him. Not only will you support him, you have supported Henderson County. And from the bottom of my heart, from this commission, we thank you. And it's been a job well done, well served, and thank you for leading Henderson County, Aaron, so thank you so much. Years of service, Aaron Wood, never underestimate the difference you made in the lives you touched. In recognition of your hard work and dedication for the county, best wishes with your retirement. June 2026, Henderson County, Tennessee.
Thank you very much. I'm leaving because it's time for young people to take over.
And you got to take advice, y'all had to say this Christmas, take what you've done.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of Christmas decorations.
So, Aaron, do you have any words of wisdom?
Just care about the county. And I said, as long as I'm here, I don't want this county to ever be insolvent. 28 years we raised taxes one time. People don't realize that, you know, one time. And that's a pretty good accomplishment, I tell you, the county. If you compare us to some other counties, we're, 20-something, lowest in the state of Tennessee.
But people don't see that, you know, they need to see that these people are doing what they think is right. It ain't to aggravate nobody, it ain't to be mean to people, but we gotta keep this county going, and I'm proud to be with you.
Thank you for your service there. All right, with that, Commissioners newspaper, make sure we put it on our calendars for July 14th at 6 p.m. Fingers crossed we'll have a certified tax rate and we can move forward. But other than that, thank you guys. You guys have a happy 4th of July. Remember Festival of the Lakes, 250th anniversary. At 5 o'clock, we're going to be opening ceremonies at the lake, so invite you guys all out. And may you eat a lot of barbecue. Other than that, I entertain a motion to adjourn. All right. Todd, Terry, all in favor say aye. All right, y'all have a good evening.